kids, welcome to Chiku Stories. Today we are going to read a story about chocolates. Do you like chocolates? Okay. The name of the story is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. So, let's start the story. Here comes Charlie. Who are these people? Let's read about them. These two very old people are the father and mother of Mr. Bucket. Their names are Grandpa Joe and Grandma Josephine. And these two old people are the father and mother of Mrs. Bucket. Their names are Grandpa George and Grandma Georgina. And who are these people? Okay, let's read it. This is Mr. Bucket and this is Mrs. Bucket. Mr. and Mrs. Bucket have a small boy whose name is Charlie Bucket. Okay, where is Charlie? Here is Charlie. This is Charlie. How do you do? And how do you do? And how do you do again? Oh, wow, he is pleased to meet you all, kids. Do you like him? Okay. He is Charlie. The whole of this family, the 6 grown-ups and the little Charlie Bucket, live together in a small wooden house on the edge of Great Town. The house wasn't nearly large enough for so many people, and life was extremely uncomfortable for them all. There were only 2 rooms in the place altogether, and there was only 1 bed. The bed was given to the 4 old grandparents because they were so old and tired. They were so tired they never got out of it. Grandpa Joe and Grandma Josephine on this side. Grandpa George and Grandma Georgina on this side. Mr. and Mrs. Bucket and little Charlie Bucket slept in the other room upon mattresses on the floor. In the summertime, this wasn't too bad. But in the winter, freezing cold drafts blew across the floor all night long. And it was awful. There wasn't any question of them being able to buy a better house or even 1 more bed to sleep in. They were far too poor for that. Mr. Bucket was the only person in the family with a job. He worked in the toothpaste factory, where he sat all day long at a bench and screwed the little caps onto the top of the tubes of toothpaste after the tube has been filled. But a toothpaste cap screwer is never paid very much money, and poor Mr. Bucket, however hard he worked and however fast he screwed on the caps, was never able to make enough to buy 1/2 of the things that so large a family needed. There wasn't even enough money to buy proper food for them all. The only meals they could afford were bread and margarine for breakfast, boiled potatoes and cabbages for lunch, and cabbage soup for supper. Sundays were a bit bitter. They all looked forward to Sundays because then, although they had exactly the same, everyone was allowed a second helping. The Beckets, of course, didn't starve, but every one of them, the two old grandfathers, the two old grandmothers, Charlie's father, Charlie's mother, and especially little Charlie himself, went about from morning till night with horrible empty feelings in their tummies. So kids, today we read this story, and this looks very interesting story, and up till now it is to be continued. Tomorrow we will read it again and get to know that what will be next. So stay tuned to this story. Okay, bye.